Imagine this. It's Friday afternoon. You've decided to plan your next week. So you took some time, look at what your next week looks like, look at your priority, look at what you have to do, organize your next week. You did some great planning and you feel really happy about that. And then Monday comes and suddenly unexpected meeting, unexpected crisis, unplanned request. And by Monday afternoon, you're like, why did I bother planning? Nothing is going to plan. Frustrated, isn't it? Bonjour, this is Cyril from Work Smarter, Live Better. In this video, I want to share why it's still really worth taking some time to plan every week, even if unexpected are going to happen. I was working recently with a group of leaders and we were talking about planning. And one of them asked this question, say, why would I bother planning? Because when I do plan, by Monday or by Tuesday, everything has been thrown into a mess and didn't happen as expected. And so I think it's a fair point. I think it's a fair point that, most leaders that I work with, there are so many unexpected that it's not easy to plan. I want to share 3 simple tips that's going to help you with the planning. My first tip is prioritize your non-negotiable. If there's only one thing you need to do, is at the end of every week, looking at what I call your non-negotiable, what I call the few things that if really happen next week will have a tremendous impact long term. Plan your non-negotiable. That's my number 1 tip. And it might be only planning 20% of your time. It's much better than planning nothing. My second tip is leave some fat. I see the extreme. I see some people that move from not planning to trying to plan every minute of their day. And it doesn't work neither because, unexpected happen. And so when I talk about planning, I say try to think about how much fat you need to leave every day. How much unplanned you need to leave every day. And so, for example, if you're working 10 hours during a day, you might think, I need at least 2 hours of fat, of unplanned, because unexpected will happen. And so therefore, only plan 8 at the most. My third advice is accept imperfection. Time management is not a perfect science. You can't take 100% control of your time. And it's been hard for me because I'm a perfectionist and I, thrive to take 100% control, and it never worked like this way. And so do as best as you can, plan as much as you can, and then accept that it's not perfect and things will change. I plan my week every Friday looking at the next week. And I've been doing that for the last probably 20, 30 years, and it's been an absolute game changer for me. Made such an impact. And yes, it's not perfect. Yes, things happen and change my planning, but I take as much control as I can. It gives me a great sense of control. It makes sure that I progress my top priorities, and actually I really see the benefit and the result behind that. So my question to you is, do you take a little bit of time every week to plan your next week, even if it's not perfect, or have you given up and actually by failing to plan, you're planning to fail? This is this week Work Smarter, Live Better tip. I hope you have a lovely day. À bientôt.